Hello, hello. Let's see, is everything working? It looks like it is. Hello, and welcome to HODL Harmony, where the beat of the blockchain meets the rhythm of riches. Are you riding this crypto wave with me? Which crypto wave? This crypto wave. Which crypto wave? This crypto wave. Which crypto wave? Give me a second. This crypto wave. That's the one. Which one? Oh. I love it when things work so well. They work so well. That crypto wave right there. What do you say? That's what I say. I say it's a little Sunday pump day, if I do say so myself. And I do. I just said it. So there you have it. All right. Here we are. Welcome to HODL Harmony. Tom Durante, the Maestro. Who? The Maestro. Am your guide. And that's my other channel. I'm not your guide here. Although I am your guide here. But I am but a humble crypto enthusiast who got into this wild world back in 2020 with just a GPU mining rig. I need a GPU up here so I can just be like, boom, I'll go grab one. I have some. I'm not going to grab it right now. But anyway, with a GPU mining rig and just a passion. Very passionate person. I do say so myself. Oh my gosh. A passion for passive income. I'm bullish. What am I bullish on? You should know by now. I'm bullish on Bitcoin and Cardano, my beloved Cardano. But I also like taking profits in other coins with my background in music, as in I'm a musician, and my music in the background, as in there's music playing in the background. You can hear it, can't you? Beat drop. Yeah. Okay, anyway. I bring a unique vibe to breaking down the crypto economy. And I would say it's pretty unique. I would say. That's what I would say. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you had a great day. I hope you're going to have a great evening. And I hope that this show will be a part of it. I like that. I came up with that spontaneously, and I like it. And that's kind of how all these little intro things started. I'm going to have like an hour-long intro eventually, and it'll just be all these random things that I feel like I need to say. But anyway, here we are. Welcome to our Sunday edition week in review update on the scam. And we're going to see if literally just putting the word scam in my title makes my video blow up, because it did last time. But allow me to finish. Here, you see, on HODL Harmony, you can expect daily videos. As long as I got time to show them, I will put them out there. With market updates, simple technical analysis to read the charts, wallet guides to keep your coins safe, stories from my ongoing mining journey, practical crypto tips, whether you're new or a seasoned hodler, I'm here to learn and grow with you. Remember, I may be a few years ahead of you on your journey, but I'm no expert, only passionate. And very passionate I am. So as always, do your own research and take responsibility for your own actions. That's what I say. So hit that like button. A couple of things you can do to support the channel. I just pulled that up. Let's see, wrong channel. Support the channel, this channel, in our mission of growth and growing. We are doing, I think it was a little higher. It fluctuates, it fluctuates. I get a lot of spam comments on my Bitcoin channel, which is, I guess, not surprising. But anyway, so we're looking at 5,905 subscribers. See, the last video got 124 views, which is like 6 times more than normal, or 10 times more than normal. I don't know. I've been getting more and more. It used to be just 20 or 30 views. My Y Sideways on Wednesday morning got 33 views. But, oh damn, I got a lot of spam comments on my thing. Oh my God. Once in a while, I'll just get these like strings of a bunch of random comments. But anyway, let's get back into it here. So if you want to help out the channel in our mission of growth, there's a couple of things that you can do. Number 1, hit that like button. Hit it like you mean it. Number 2, smash the subscribe. Number 3, poke the notification bell so you get notified. That was a really good one. You get notified whenever I put out new content. Number 4, share the show with everyone you know. That'll help us grow. For sure. I'm so sorry. Number 5, join the conversation on the free, say it again, free Discord. It's free. You should join it. I'm just getting ready to post my little link here. All right. And then the last thing, of course, is support me as an artist, as a creator, as an individual human being on my Patreon. I have not had a chance to put anything up there yet since, what was it, Thursday, Friday I did that? Thursday night, I think. And so far we're mining, how many are we mining? We are mining 540 sats. Look at that. Everything's up and running. My mining farm is humming along. All right, well, with all of the intro out of the way, and only 10 minutes have gone by. I could do it again. I could try just going through it all over again, But I won't. I won't bore you with that. All right, let's look. Check it out. We got some hash rate hashing. It fluctuates. You can see sometimes I get up to 290. Sometimes it's 300. I lowered after I blew out my circuit. I mean, not my circuit, my entire house. I blew the breaker for the whole house. Last week. I blew that, and since I've done that, I've taken one of my miners and I put it on lower power mode. Just because. Just because I found out I can't run everything that I want to run, and I use the sauna almost every night, but I don't charge the car every night. So I think that's what it was. It was just sauna and car and 3 miners and all the things, and probably the ice maker too. The ice maker uses some energy. So it was just too many things happening all at once. But hey, guess what? Not only are we beaming in, we have an extra special addition to the Enterprise crew lineup. That's right, Lieutenant. Oh, I wish I could remember her first name. Lieutenant Uhura is now beaming in to the set. Let me bring this up here because I'm going to do a couple things. I need to grab a piece of tape. I'm going to tape her down because I taped up all the other guys, because every time I move this, it falls. But I want you to hear the little sound that it makes. All right. So if you do not know what this is by far the best tape you can ever get. It's a little bit thick, but you can mount almost anything to almost anything with this. And you can see they are on there. If they fall right now, I'm going to be so pissed. They are on there very good. Really solidly. It's really good stuff. The brand of this is called Alien Tape, but there is, I think it's called Nano Tape on Amazon. You can get the same exact thing. Not sponsored. Maybe I should reach out to them for a sponsorship. But anyway, so let's see. It's tough. It's tough to say where I should put Uhura. I think because, you know, I like supporting the women. We're going to put her up front. But I want you to hear. So literally, I stuck that down on the bottom. Stuck that right to her. She's on there for good now. All right, I just want you to hear this sound. Let's see, where's it coming from? Here we go. You ready? And the crew of the Enterprise has beamed aboard the Starship Durante. And of course, we got the computer down there with the Tesla bot, as always, and we got our nerd miner still humming away. So, remember I told you, I just like to update you on everything that's going on. Remember I told you my miner was acting weird. I've been having some, like a string of technical issues with all of my mining devices. Most of my mining devices. So far the Avalon Q is doing just fine, and I do not want to jinx that. So, most of the other mining devices have been giving me some kind of a problem. And my nerd Q-Axe has, I don't know if you can see there, but there is a fan blade missing. I heard something, you know, shuffling around in there. So I took it apart and I found that there was a fan blade that had broken off on one of the many times that I dropped it. Until I finally discovered, oh, let me alien tape this down too. It's like my whole life is held together with alien tape, but that's okay. I'll reach out to them for a sponsorship and hopefully we can get that going. But currently it is not. But so I took that apart and I have a plethora, because I am a computer enthusiast. Don't worry about that. Since I'm a computer enthusiast, I have a multitude of computer parts. So I took, it's not this one obviously, but I took a regular computer fan and I put it in the place of where this went. And guess what? It's working very well, obviously, because it's 3 times as big and it cools about 10 times as better than the other one. So that's what I have done. And I overclocked my Nerd Q-Axe. So that is fun. That is exciting. And coming up very soon, instead of the darkness that you see down here, I'm going to put some LED lights under my desk so we have some cool effects going on. But anyway, that's enough wasting time. Where did this come from? Ah, right there. I was like, there's a little rubber piece. Where did it come from? Came from my keyboard. All right. So, check out my other channel if you're interested in music. I just uploaded the first actual video I've uploaded in a while since my ukulele video. Let me share that with you before we get off and running. All right, so my other channel, Durante's House of Music, where I am your guide to all things musical. I just put out a basic music theory walkthrough. All right, so the previous video that I put was how to restring a baritone ukulele and basically classical guitar stringing. And then here I walk through the musictheory.net website and all the basics, right? So it's got a section called The Basics. So if you're curious about music, check that out. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and you can follow me there. But right now, it's time to get into the news. And this is our weekly edition. This is the week in review. So let's get it going here. HODL Harmony Weekly Crypto Rundown. The crypto market rode a wave of institutional optimism last week, with Bitcoin breaking past $120,000 to peak at 120. What is that? Was that last week? I don't think that was last week. All right, let me see something here. I'm just gonna not read through that intro. Let's just move on. Let's see. Altcoins, regulatory wins. Altcoins like Cardano and HBAR shown. Okay, I hear a lot of thunder out there. So if I just drop out, just know that my power went out, and that'll be it for the night. First rain we've had. Maybe not. I've been away, so I don't know. Anyway, shown. Great word. It's all over the Lord of the Rings. Every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, what a great word. Sean, amid predictions of an altcoin season. I've heard rumors of an altcoin season. Maybe it will happen. As Ether treasuries grew and token unlocks added volatility, key highlights included President Trump's signing of the stablecoin legislation and a historic White House crypto summit, boosting mainstream adoption. Oh my God, so many things popping up as I move my mouse. Overall, the fear and greed index remained in greed territory, with the market cap climbing to 3.68 trillion. I think it was actually higher than that. All right, so I've asked Grok. This is not the chat that we had the little come to Jesus meeting with. So maybe we'll get some good stuff out of here. I don't know. I'm not optimistic based on that, which it just said about the price there. Anyway, so Grok has curated these 8 stories to focus on diverse, impactful developments. Impactful, fun fact, impactful, one of my least favorite words. I don't know why. You're learning all about me tonight. Regulatory wins, market surges, and ecosystem shifts, avoiding repetition from prior weeks while emphasizing Bitcoin and Cardano where relevant. Each is verified from fresh sources for accuracy and freshness. I don't believe you, Grok. It did not hit $123,000 this week. Did it? That was not this week. That was last week. Oh, was it? It was this week. 21? No, that was last week. It was on the 14th, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Okay, anyway. So, this is not true. That's okay. I actually did this on my daily. So let's see what the daily news stories say. Let's see. Okay, BNB. Let me read through these because these are the daily news stories that I got. So BNB surpasses 840 USDT. I don't know. I don't prefer seeing my prices in USDT. It just bothers me because I just want to see them in dollars. With a 6% gain, 24-hour gain reflecting strong exchange momentum amid Binance's ecosystem growth, Satoshi-era whale moves $9 billion of Bitcoin. A Satoshi-era Bitcoin whale transferred $9 billion in Bitcoin, sparking debates on whether old holders, HODLers, are losing faith or repositioning. Bro, if I had something that was worth $9 billion, you better believe I'd be taking some freaking profits. If your wallet has been sitting there for 15 years, I absolutely forgive you for taking profits, okay? It's not all the time you come into money. If you have $9 billion sitting around there, you know what? Fuck all these people who say, oh, well, why are they not holding? Bro, they're multi-billionaires now. Leave them the hell alone. They can do whatever the hell they want. And they have my permission to do it. So there you go. I just don't understand. Just leave them the hell alone. They billion. If you had $1 million, you'd be sweating. So give them a break. Bitcoin rebounds over $3,000. Rebounds over $3,000 gains. This is worded very strange. With SUI surging 10% as the market cap gains $70 billion, driven by SEC spot ETF speculation, XRP volatility and market shifts. XRP, Pi coin, Pi, and SUI diverged in volatility, with XRP showing a mixed resilience and institutional interest amid broader market shifts. Bitcoin kimchi premiums turn negative. What the heck does that mean? Bitcoin's kimchi premium hit 1.63% as South Korea tightened crypto regulations with upbit pricing. Bitcoin 0.47% lower than Binance. That's interesting. So kimchi premium has something to do with South Korea. Okay. Ethereum bull run prediction. Analysts predict Ethereum could reach $10,000 this year. Keep dreaming. Citing the crypto bull run's unique drivers like ETF inflows and DeFi growth. Sexio. Power Tap quiz rewards. Pi Crypto News shared Sexio Power Tap quiz answers for July 28th, allowing users to claim crypto rewards. Bitcoin price prediction update. Challengely updated Bitcoin price predictions for 2025 to 2030, forecasting a 1% increase to $120,000 by July 29th. Well, hey, look, I think we hit it. No, maybe we didn't. We haven't quite broken 20,000 yet, but we're getting close. I hope it happens tonight. Actually, I hope it waits till Monday, because I really don't like whenever we create CME futures gaps. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we heard this yesterday. A solo miner won a block. And what I saw on X was it was not a BitAxe. Like everybody thought it might be a BitAxe. It was actually an old, I think it was 30 terahash or 40 terahash or something. So it was like an old Bitmain or something like that. It was an old miner. So that's kind of cool. Your old mining equipment, hook it up, put it on a solo pool, host a node, run a solo mining pool, and put your miners on it, because you never know. You never know. I have to check my bank or my crypto account, because who knew? Who knows? I may have gotten a block while I was hashing away this week. All right, Bitcoin hash rate nears a record high. That's great. Bitcoin hash rate surged to 945 exahash, nearing June's record, as mining profitability rose 10% amid Bitcoin's rebound. What do you say? Hey, you know what I say? We got 6 people watching in here. I need to hear you sound off in the chat, please. This is your reminder that your body is mostly water. Stay hydrated and get your daily dose. Today's drink is Pellegrino sparkling water mixed with strawberry lemonade. Ooh, it's so refreshing. I quit drinking a while back. I'll still have a drink here and there, but I pretty much just got rid of the drinking. It feels great. And so to me, my little sparkling water and lemonade is kind of like a mocktail, and it's so good. It's so refreshing, a little sweet. I'm also trying to kick the sugar. That's the next addiction that I'm trying to kick. All right. Our top 5 crypto gainers in as few breaths as possible. I don't know why. It's a thing. SUI up 10%, surges on Bitcoin rebound and market cap gains. BNB up 6.3%, rallies on exchange ecosystem growth. Ethereum up 3%, gains on bull run predictions to ETF speculation. Bitcoin up 1.5%, rebounds to target after defending 118,000. XRP up 1%, rise on market shifts and volatility. That was one breath. crazy. All right, our crypto losers for today, in as few breaths as possible. Toncoin down 3%, falls due to ecosystem slowdown. Aptos down 2.5%, dropped amid fading a hype. BNB down 2%, declines on market concerns. Polkadot down 1.5%, ease due to stagnation. Tron down 1%, slipped despite USDT dominance. One breath. What do you say? Drop me a like for that. All right. I keep spooking and giving you the answer by accident. So, that's not good. Let's see if I can just get the question. But nobody's really sounding off in the chat, so I don't know if I'll even do... Well, gosh dang it. Well, since nobody's watching... Oh, somebody's watching. GLG. Pulse chain. Somebody was just talking... I think it was Mr. Butters just talking about pulse chain. Okay, there we go. Okay, there it is. Okay. And you've now seen the answer at least a handful of times, but here we go. What is the name of the consensus algorithm used by Cardano, which is designed to be secure and energy efficient compared with proof of work? Oh, look, it is right there on my coin. So, GIG Gaming TV, what about Pulse Chain? What about it? I think... Let me see. I'm pretty sure Mr. Butters just said something about that in the Discord the other day. Yeah. Mr. Butters, where are you? So yeah, Pulse Chain I've heard a little bit about. I can't say that I know much about it. Let's look it up on CoinGecko before some lightning strikes and takes out my whole power. Let's see what we got about Pulse Chain. That's not the one. What's the ticker? Pulse Chain. Die on Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain Bridge Hex. Pulse Chain, is this it? Pulse Chain. PLS, is this the one? Ecosystem is going up. That's what I heard. Is this the one? Is this right? Hey, look at that. I might have to get me some. That is a beautiful small cap. Is this the correct ticker symbol? PLS? Is that right? You know, I think I have some of this somewhere. I have to look. Wrapped Pulse. Okay, so you go into ETH. Wrapped Pulse. Wrapped Pulse. Okay, so PLS is the chain. What is... Okay, so I prefer not to use Ethereum just because of the fees. You know, I really don't like paying fees. I have stuff... I had a bad taste in my mouth from Ethereum. Oops. I have stuff stuck on my MetaMask wallet for years because of fees, and I couldn't get stuff off of... So PLS, I think, was the other one. It's basically the same thing, but I prefer to use the layer 1 if I can. Okay, so PLS. I'll have to start looking into that. Pulsechain.com. I don't really like to shill coins if I can help it, but I am going to talk about something that I learned today. Cheaper fees on Pulsechain. Yeah, that's what I figured. PLS. Yeah, wrapped. I don't like Ethereum anymore after I had stuff stuck on my MetaMask wallet. Yeah, I don't have that on here. So Pulse Chain, the faster, smarter, energy-efficient crypto network, decentralized, censorship-resistant, primed for growth. Take control of your finances and your future. Okay, so that's the gas token. PLSX. Buy and burn. What is that? PLSX. Let's look at that. Pulse X. Yeah, this is an incredible bargain right now. So let's see where we can buy it. You might have some PRC20 in your MetaMask. Like it was an airdrop, you're saying? Like if I have MetaMask from back in the day, they airdropped it to me. That would be kind of cool. Maybe that's where I saw it. Let's see. Where can I buy this? Is it on Coinbase? Most likely not. It's probably on the Base wallet, though. Well, let's find out. See, this is the beauty of my channel. GIG comes in talking about Pulse Chain, and I pull it up. I take the time out of my little night here. I don't really have, I have a routine I go through, but I can spare the time. If you're going to come out here and you're going to talk in my chat, I'm going to listen and I'm going to check out what you're talking about. Pulse X, number 3378. Let's see, can you buy it on Coinbase? Pulse X is not tradable on Coinbase, but I'm assuming it would be on the world's largest airdrop. So I'm going to go over to my Base app and see if it's on there. Wait, let's see, PLSX. PLSX coin. It's on Solana, even worse. But no thanks. I'll go look in my MetaMask later and see if it's on there. We just went from bad to worse, from Ethereum to Solana. No thank you. Let's see what I have in here. I know I have some random stuff. Nope, I don't see it. All right, well, I will definitely check that out. Thank you for the tip. Let's see. All right, so we did that. Since I already showed the answer, let me just give you the answer. Ouroboros is the consensus algorithm used by Cardano. All right, let's get into these charts before the power gets knocked out. And I keep saying it, so it's probably going to happen, so I need to quit saying it. All right, so we're going to come over here, and we're going to zoom out, and we're going to look all the way back here. Where are we at? Yeah, 21. So basically, we have not moved since last week. We're a little bit up, we're a lot of bit down, and we've recovered, and we're kind of hovering right here. So this is our week in review from right here, Sunday or Monday. We've been pretty much in this range. We dipped down, we dipped up, but it's time for a significant move. Let's see what we have coming up here. What is this? Job openings, growth. For Fed press conference on the 30th and the Fed rate decision. Oh my God, are we going to get a rate cut this week? Oh my God, that would probably send us off. When is that? The 30th? That would be Wednesday. I have a job interview on Wednesday, and this would be great news. If I got a new job, I probably won't find out that day, but if I got a new job, if crypto started running, if we got rate cuts, unemployment rate, everything coming up this week here. So that's pretty interesting. So right now we are looking at $119,000, $119,209.28. Let's look at the daily candles just for fun, and we'll take a look at the weekly candles too. Let me go over to this without all of my price little thingies. See, we peaked up there. That was 2 weeks ago. All right. On Liberty Swap. Okay. I will definitely have to check that out, because if you say, I may have it on my MetaMask, that'd be kind of cool. I would happily swap everything onto that if it's going to do well and move it off that exchange, because I haven't used MetaMask in years. All right. So there we are. That's our couple of weeks just stagnating. I believe this is a bull flag. If I know a little bit of technical analysis, it looks like a bull flag. All right, so we're ranging here. If I felt like drawing some lines, I could draw some lines, but and we've got a nice big flag up here. So hopefully we start to break this on the upside. Let's look at a weekly candle just for fun, because it's always good to zoom out. There you have it. Look at that. That's beautiful. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a little something. And that is also a bull flag here. And we broke up and kept going. And here we go. We broke down a little bit. This was back in March. That was our tariff drop. And we're starting to see some trade deals. I don't think I got on X today. I was doing yard work. Ew, how boring. Ooh, 4-hour candles. All right, so let's do this. There you go. All right. So I'm hoping for a breakout here soon. I can't wait. Let's see how our beloved ADA is doing. All right, same type of thing. We're just kind of ranging. Let's see what we did this week. I thought we had some decent movement. Maybe that was last week. No, yep, there we are. There we are. So yeah, we bumped quite a bit up. We were up at 94 cents. Where are we? Can't see where that is. Yeah, 94 cents, 93 cents at the high. And this was Monday last week, so here we are. We should be taking off to the races soon, but we took off pretty good, and then we capitulated a little bit, but we have rebounded yet. So we're setting some really solid support and resistance right here at this level of 83 cents, 83.14 right now. All right, so let's do the same thing. Let's go to the daily candles. There we are. Hey, look, I'm just calling bull flags everywhere. It looks like a bull flag. And then let's look at our weekly candles. Yeah, we're primed and ready. When was this? Oh yeah, that was the beginning of the year, back in the end of the last year. All right, here we are. Let's hope that we get some nice price momentum and movement this week. All right, let's just scroll through my watch list and see what else is up. Obviously, the stonks have done nothing because the market is closed. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold is pretty much level, a little bit moving up right now. Silver up a little bit, so gold is up about 40 cents. Silver's up 11 cents and moving up. Oil's moving up 46 cents. Our foreign exchange, you can see dollar index down a little bit, which is good for us in the crypto space. Okay, Algorand sideways. Bitcoin liquid index. We have not looked at this in a while. Let's take a look at this. Let me refresh my memory on what in fact this is. I think it's like something about how much you can move. The Bitcoin supply from exchanges, the liquid index. Can I have just like a, where is this? Answer with AI. That's what I like. The Bitcoin liquid index is a price index developed by Brave New Coin that provides a fair USD price for Bitcoin based on trade and order book data from the world's most trusted and liquid trading platforms. The BLX captures a comprehensive global sample of liquidity on the highest volume and quality exchanges and is designed to report a market price at which liquidity could enter or exit a Bitcoin position. So that is our Bitcoin liquid index price of 117,789, and we're looking at 119,000. So it's just shy of where we're at. It's a more reasonable, more refined, should I say, indicator. So I remember adding something here. I saw a video where you take your volume, and this was pretty interesting. So I was like, oh, let me try that. So I put this on my phone, but I guess it didn't translate over. So you take the volume, what is this? Am I length? Yeah, okay. So you take the volume and then you put a moving average on the volume. So you can see if it's like a fake out or some kind of volume trick that the traders are playing. So you should try that out. See what it does for you. See if you like it. So I'm going to keep that up on my chart. I thought I had it on this chart, but I guess I had it on my phone and it didn't translate over. So, you know, we're getting some red dots up here. We may come back down a little bit, and that would be just fine. It would be a-okay. We're going to drop a little bit, and then hopefully we're off to the races. All right, Bitcoin liquid index. Let's see what else we got. The hash rate, of course. Everything else is kind of sideways. We're waiting for some movement to happen here with Bitcoin. All right. So I'm looking at 9 million, but let's go back here to Grok because let's see. Hash rate, 9 exahash. That's what it is. So maybe exahash is the equivalent of million. 945 exahash. 900. I don't know. I'll have to look into that a little bit. All right, let's see if I need to log in. Of course I do. You can take a look under my desk while I do this. I'm just clicking a couple buttons, that's all. Just don't want to share my emails with the entire world. There you go. Take a little sip of my mocktail. Ah, that's so good. All right, reset zoom. Grab just a little bit of it, and there we go. All right, we're dipping down. People are, addresses are, dropping down, basically. The active addresses is dropping down just slightly. Let's check in with the mining difficulty, and we just had an adjustment on the upwards way. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. We had an increase in difficulty would be the way to say that. So there we have it, just yesterday. So I'm mining less Bitcoin than I was 2 weeks ago, but that's all right. I held solidly. I've been mining this whole year. So let's kind of look back at the year where I started mining, basically. Let's see, 2024. We'll call it December, because I'm pretty sure that's when I brought my mining operation online. We'll grab whatever we can about December 1st. That sounds pretty good. So, damn. We'll just call it December 1st. But yeah, so the difficulty that I was mining has just been increasing and increasing. So that means I'm getting less and less Bitcoin that I'm mining. But yeah, I've been mining since the price of, I got some good prices down here. So although the difficulty was higher, the price was lower. So I've been accruing Bitcoin since December in a meaningful fashion, right? I've been throughout the last, let's go back, throughout the last 4 years. So let's go back to 2021. Pretty much, you know what? Pretty much all the way down. So we'll go right here, and we're looking at the Bitcoin price here now. Oh man, look at that difficulty level. I was not mining with any significant hash power during any of that. But what I was doing was dollar cost averaging. And if you remember, I got a legendary trade entry. Let's check exactly what it is so I don't misspeak live on air. That would be so embarrassing. So my entry price for my legendary Bitcoin trade, the entry price was $28,000 Bitcoin. So that would be somewhere. I spent a little bit of time trying to find a bottom, and I never got it. So unfortunately, I missed 16,000. That would have been an even more legendary trade. But let's see. So 28K, basically right about here somewhere. So that would have been March. Let's see. I'm sure there's a date on this. When did I open this? No information. You got nothing? You got nothing for me? That's unfortunate. But anyway, so 28.2 is where I opened it. So basically right there. So March of 2023 is when I opened my legendary trade that is open. It's a very small trade. It was like a $10 trade, but I'm up like $200, $250 since then on that trade. So basically what I've been doing, I may not have been mining in any significant way, but what I've been doing is dollar cost averaging $5 a day throughout all of this. And then basically when I bought my mining rigs, that $5 a day turned into $5 a day mining, and then $10 a day mining, and now $15 a day mining. So it turns out to be cheaper to mine the Bitcoin than it is to purchase the Bitcoin. So keep that in mind if you have the opportunity. What is this candy? Oh, log in to collect candy. Okay. I don't want candy. All right, so our top 10, 24 hours, looking pretty sideways. We had a little bit of Ethereum gains and XRP gains. BNB gains, don't care. Lido staked Ether, don't care. I don't know why these two can go away and Cardano can come up, because what the hell? That's why. Wrapped Bitcoin. Why is that even up here? Wrapped ETH. Who cares? Hyperliquid. Whatever. Right? All of these are going away. Hedera. That's going to go up. It's going to do some things. So, yeah. basically. That's the market. Let's look. Where are we looking? We're going to look over here. We're going to look at the fear and greed. I think it came up a little bit from yesterday. Bitcoin season, a little bit. We're moderately in Bitcoin season. We're not quite there. That's okay. We need altcoin season too. I got lots of altcoins. Okay, everything looks pretty much the same. All right, let's take a look at our search topics, our search trends. And I told you yesterday everything was dropping, so look at that, it did. So we're going to wrap it up here soon. It looks like I didn't get rained out, which is very good. Okay, we dropped a little bit, and we dropped a lot of it. And I think this is probably the same. Yep. All right, so we're holding steady at number 6. Hopefully, in the next few days, we will see an uptrend, and we will get some significant gains. All right, so maybe I did. Yeah, maybe I did spend some time on X. With great power comes a huge electricity bill. Speaking of Bitcoin mining, hey, let's check in on my node. Okay, we're not quite at 50% yet, but we're getting there, And we already looked at my Bitcoin miners. Since 8 o'clock, I have mined 68 cents. And yesterday, I got back up to $10 finally. That's good. 8641, yep, so that's that. And that was yesterday. Yeah. There you have it. That's my mining operation at a glance. Don't forget, grab yourself a copy of this cash flow chart. Keep track of your finances. It's important. You want to take a look at it. Let's just look here. Let me refresh this. Let's look at the top stories. Crypto chart of the week. Altcoins. Let's take a look at this story. What is this? Okay. Altcoin season analysis. Yeah, we're basically smack dab in the middle of altcoin and Bitcoin season. Alright, anyway, let me just read some headlines here. Bitcoin range bound ahead of Fed rate decision. Crypto VC funding. Satsuma bags $135 million. Strategy spends $740 million on more Bitcoin. Surprise? Trump Media's $200 billion treasury. Top crypto coins to watch this week. Spark, Optimism, and Sui. NFT sales skyrocket. Okay, NFTs are coming back. Robert Kiyosaki recommends Bitcoin ETFs for average investors, but there's a catch. Of course there's a catch. All right, let's take a look here. Ooh, actually, I wanted to look at something real quick. Let me see if I can pull this up. I've been trying to figure out where to find this from, and I think I finally found. The dude who I watched finally scrolled up so I could see what website he was looking at, and I have found the website. Okay, so I would like data. There we go. I would like... What is this? I'm trying to find the App Store ratings. Coinbase. I don't know where he found that. Data? Can I just click on data? There we go. Companies, treasuries, stablecoins, on-chain metrics. Oh boy. Exchange. App usage, is that it? There we go. That's what I want. Crypto app ranking on the App Store in the US. Okay, so basically when Coinbase gets to number 1, that's the top of the market. Okay, so right now, so you're gonna be a part of this. We're gonna keep looking at this. So Coinbase right now, where is it? It's gold. It's at gold. So right now, Coinbase is 169 in the App Store. Cash App, pretty consistent. Yeah, so crypto app ranking. That's what I was looking for, and here it is. Ooh, I can embed this. That'd be cool. Can I embed this? Maybe I have to log in or something. All right, cool. There we go. I found it. Let's see what I got on X, and we will call it a night. You are here, paying taxes to bad people. Yay for democracy, a system that operates on the premise that your individual rights don't exist simply because you're outnumbered. And mostly, I didn't even see that on my phone. That's crazy. Mostly, we're not a democracy, if you do know. We are a constitutional republic. So there you have it. Solo block found. With 48 terahash. So it's not a bitax. Oh, well, would you look at that? Listen, I don't know who walks around like that, but you're just asking for it. Sorry. And it's very nice. I mean, Jesus. All right. $2.04 billion Powerball winner takes home $628 million after taxes. That sucks. The Grok AI predicts the Bitcoin price will go up 300% to hit $400,000 in the next 100 days. I don't believe it, but I don't know. I don't believe it, but we will see. White House to release a report on the strategic Bitcoin reserve in 3 days. Oh my God. 3 days. That coincides with the Federal Reserve interest rate decision. Bitcoin is the first borderless economy to surpass a $2 trillion market cap. Citizenship fee? Literally 1 Satoshi. Entry paperwork? 12 English words. Governance? Math. 1492, 3 ships redrew the map. 1776, a declaration rewrote sovereignty. 2009, 31 kilobytes of code rewrote money and therefore history. Every era has its quiet quake. This is it. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's everything that we haven't seen today. And, I'm just gonna randomly stop on a random picture. Just random. It's okay. Just random. You may not see it, but I still do. Anyway, here we go. Let's call it a night. Not distracted whatsoever. Anyway, the gal likes to work out. So what can we say? We gotta observe and appreciate. So, anyway, I'm gonna try and stop being inappropriate. If possible. I doubt it. It sounds like the storm has passed over. All right. So here we have it. I'm going to set up my Brave rewards. I didn't have that set up on here. Woohoo, I'm all set. But wait a minute. Yeah, I was going to say, where's my account? Log in or sign up. All right. So thank you for being a part of this Sunday weekly roundup, week in review. Is that right? I don't know. We're going to find out. Yeah, it might actually be right. Look at that. I'm getting a code. All right. So thank you so much for being a part of this. I'm signing up for my Brave rewards. I am now earning Brave rewards. That's so cool. I'm so excited. We're going to turn on all of the rewards, add settings, turn them all on. New tabs, all of them. I want all of the bat I can get. Brave new ads. Why is it disabled? All right, so here we go. This is fun. I hope you had fun. I'm sorry, I'm just distracted. I'm trying to turn this on, and it's not turning on. But anyway, something else is happening, but that's all good. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you'll come back for more. This week, I will be at Bandcamp every day of the week until 9 p.m. So I'm going to attempt to get on and do a live stream at 9 o'clock and do just a half an hour as the market opens, maybe 40 minutes so we can get into the market. And so we'll check that out. We've got nobody watching on YouTube anymore. It's crazy and wild. But if you're watching on Rumble, please say hello. Hello. How are we doing? Let's see. All right. So anyway, here we go. We had fun. It was great. It was a week in review, and we will start a fresh week tomorrow. So we're going to watch. Goodbye, dear. We're going to watch the price this week, and we're going to see what happens. Right now, we're still where we left off just a minute ago, but we're going to watch the price, and we're going to see what happens. And we've got a number of big things happening on Wednesday. So we may drop Monday, Tuesday, and then skyrocket Wednesday. Or we may take off in preparation to Monday, Tuesday, and then drop Wednesday, depending on what happens. Or we may just take off the whole rest of the week. Because July has been pretty boring, other than 2 weeks ago when we hit $123,000. Other than that, it's been pretty boring. So I hope you enjoyed the show today. And if you want to do a couple of things, I'm going to ask you a couple of things. Number one, if you want to support humanity in our mission of evolution, there's a number of things I will ask of you. Number one, please be patient with yourself. Oh, I forgot. Nobody was in here, so it's not really worth updating you, but you know what? I'll wait. Anyway, I'll update you tomorrow. Number one, be patient with yourself. The person in the mirror is truly the only person that matters. Of course, you want to HODL Bitcoin. Maybe this will have to be my shirt because it says HODL right there, and it says HODL right here, and it says, no, my Bitcoin pillows fell. It's down there. All right, but anyway, be patient with yourself. It's truly the only person who matters, so you should take care of yourself. Number two, be respectful of other people, even if they don't deserve it. It really messes with their heads. Number three, be honorable to all earthlings, big and small. Number four, you know what it is. Stay hydrated. Your body is mostly water. Stay hydrated and get your daily dose. Oh, that's so good. If you want to help out the channel in our mission of growth. The other mission, not just growth, our main mission here is education. I mentioned that to somebody yesterday and I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever once said that on the channel. But of course I am here to educate. Spread the word. Educate and advocate. Those are the two main missions of this channel. So if you want to help out in those missions, that includes growing the channel so that more people will be educated and advocated to. I don't know. But anyway, if you want to help out the channel, couple things you should do. They're the same as the beginning. So if you haven't done them yet, here's your friendly reminder to hit the like button. Number two, smash the subscribe. Number three, poke the notification bell so you get notified whenever I put out new content, and it sounds like my pops are back. Number four, share the show with everyone you know. That'll help us grow for sure. For sure. Number five, join the conversation on the free Discord. It's free. What more do I need to say? Number six, join the Patreon. Support me as an artist on Patreon. That's the other thing that you can do. It's literally $5 a month if you like music, $5 a month if you like Bitcoin, and $10 a month if you want both. That's pretty reasonable, isn't it? If you want me to create something magnificent, like a lovely desk made with the finest of oak floorboards or something else of that nature, you can support me on the Tom Durante Custom Woodworking Commissions channel, and I will literally make anything you want. So there you go. Support me on the Patreon. That's the best way to help support the growth of my stuff. And of course, we're signing off with the background harmonian song. That is incredible. Incredible. So, join the Patreon. That's the best way to support me as an individual creator. And going forward, I look forward to making that a significant source of my income, so I can quit working boring jobs. Anyway, if you've done all of those things, there's only 10 if you count the humanity things. There's only 10 things. 10 things is a nice round number. People like nice round numbers, so we're going to go with that. If you've done all those things, and I know you haven't, you have not hit that like button, you have not smashed the subscribe, you have not poked the notification bell, and you have not shared the show. But I forgive you, just this once. After you do those things, there's only one thing left to do. For the multiverse, for the universe, for the galaxy itself, for the solar system, for the planet, and now that we're down to Earth, that was pretty cool, for your country, your community, your city, your block, your house, your room, but most importantly, for yourself, the most important thing that you should do excuse me, is have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 9. Cross your fingers. Here I go. Here we go. Up we go. Have a great night. Peace.